One of the best parts of Super Mario 3D World are the many different characters you can play as. All of them have their own unique abilities that help you in gameplay. But the question that arises naturally is, who is the best character? That is what we will cover in this video, from the worst to the best character. Before we start, this is completely my opinion, and just so you know, these takes were extremely hard to make. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, put your pitchforks down. The only reason Mario's here is because he has no actual ability. His idea is that he's a completely balanced character for anyone to use. He is great for anyone that just wants an average play session, but he's in dead last because he isn't very situational for anything. He has no special ability that would help you out in a level unlike the others. Mario's still a great option, however, so don't get the wrong idea. Now we have the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom, whose ability allows you to hover in the air for 1 second. Most would consider her higher on the list for something like this, but I think the glide is way too short to be useful. It is useful for maybe correcting or making sure you land a jump, but otherwise it is too short to be of any use. When I want to glide, I just use a Tanuki suit, which does everything 10 times better. If they made her jump 3 seconds, like it was in Super Mario Bros. 2, she would be much higher on the list. Right in the middle, we have my boy Blue Toad, whose ability is just to run faster. This is quite optimal for obvious reasons, and it's just convenient. Speaking of convenience, Blue Toad is pretty useful in those faster paced levels, like the Rising Fuzzy levels and the Remix post-game levels where you're given minimum time to complete them. The only drawback to Blue Toad is that your jump is slightly lower, but that was never an issue for me, and the pros outweigh the cons. I usually pick Blue Toad whenever I don't need any other character. Second best is the Green Lad Luigi. Just like previous games, Luigi has a much higher jump and a lower traction. Sometimes this feels amazing because when you combine Luigi, a wall jump, a meteor roll, and a prayer, you can basically climb up any wall. Also, the lower traction barely ever makes a difference in the gameplay. Luigi is certainly a character I use very often. Finally, we have Rosalina. I don't really like her as a character, but she is objectively great. She has the mid-air spin double jump from Galaxy, and in a game like Super Mario 3D World, this makes all the difference. It makes platforming like a joke. She's much slower than the rest of the characters, but that barely makes a difference with how OP this is. Sure, you have to unlock her by beating Star Dash 2, but does that really matter when the rest of the game is still ahead of you, with a lot of harder post-game levels? She makes this much easier, and I don't really use her, but it's still great if you need help with the level. Thank you so much for watching this smaller video. I really enjoyed making it. I know I will have a ton of disagreements, and if you have any, put them in the comments. All of these characters are great, so it was hard to make an opinion. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!